The US elections, Borat, and Sputnik are all on this day. Hey, welcome back to On This Day. Today's date is November 3rd. It is the 308th day of the year. We got 58 days left in 2020. It is the 44th Tuesday of the year and the 43rd day of fall. We got 48 days left until winter. If today's your birthstone is a topaz, and today is National Sandwich Day. National Sandwich Day seeks to show appreciation for the combination of meat and cheese placed between two slices of bread. Genius. The origin of the sandwich itself is unknown, but the concept can be dated as far back as the 1st century when Rabbi Hillel the Elder filled 2 pieces of matzah with nuts, apples, and spices. Sandwich Day is observed annually on November 3rd. Today's video is going to be kind of short. I want to give everyone as much time as you can to get out and vote. Today is election day here in the US, so make sure you vote. I don't care who you vote for, just vote. 1903, with the encouragement of the United States, Panama separates from Colombia. After Panama had declared independence from Spain, it was still connected to Colombia to the south. After taking over the canal project, the U.S. sent the Navy to prevent Colombia from retaking the territory during the first days of the new republic. Many other nations quickly recognized the independence of Panama, but Colombia held out till 1909. 6 years. They kind of, acted like it wasn't a thing. 1911, Chevrolet officially enters the automobile market in competition with the Ford Model T. It is regarded as the first affordable automobile, which made car travel available to middle-class America. It was originally sold for $825, which is equal to about $24,000 today. $24,000, somewhere in that area. 1943, World War II. 500 aircraft of the U.S. 8th Air Force devastate Wilhelmshaven Harbor in Germany. 2 of the port's buildings were destroyed. There was so much debris that the Nazis transported slave labor to Wilhelmshaven to clean up after the raid. 1957, the Sputnik program. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 2. On board was the first animal to enter orbit, a dog named Laika. I believe it's Laika, Laika. Unfortunately, Laika died on the 4th orbit due to overheating because the air conditioner cut out. Her true breed was unknown, but she's believed that she was part husky and another Nordic breed, and possibly part terrier. 1964, Lyndon B. Johnson is elected to a full term as the U.S. president, winning 61% of the vote and 44 states. This was the first time Washington, D.C. residents were able to vote in a presidential election, casting 61% of their votes for Lyndon B. Johnson. Johnson won the largest share of popular votes of any candidate since the largely uncontested 1820 election. 1973, the Mariner program. NASA launches the Mariner 10 towards Mercury. It wouldn't reach the planet till late March the following year. NASA set a strict budget for this one. It was like the first time. Before that, they could just go over budget, didn't matter, but they gave this one $98 million, and that was it. It was called an inflexible budget. No overruns would be tolerated, so the mission planners carefully considered cost efficiency during the design of the spacecraft's instruments. The mission ended up actually coming in $1 million under budget, which is nice, I guess. Taking over 2,800 photos, it revealed that pretty much Mercury's just like our moon. 1997, the United States imposes economic sanctions against Sudan in response to its human rights abuses of its own citizens and its material and political assistance to Islamic extremist groups across the Middle East and Eastern Africa. Sudan was really big on abusing their own people. I read things about it years ago, and it was pretty ugly. Still kind of is. Not much has changed. 2014, One World Trade Center officially opens. It is the replacement for the World Trade Center Twin Towers in New York City after the towers were destroyed by airplanes during the September 11th attack, which we all know and you don't need me telling you about. Movies released on November 3rd, 1976. Carrie, one of the freakiest Stephen King movies ever. Carrie scared the crap out of me. Kind of was afraid to go to prom after that. 2006, the original Borat is released. They just had the new one come out with all that Rudy Giuliani nonsense, which has been all over the news. Anyway, Borat was an ingenious movie. I just loved it. So uncomfortable to watch, but hysterical. 2006 it was released. 2017, Thor Ragnarok is released. This is a great movie. I liked it better than all the other Thor movies. It was funny, it was entertaining, action-packed. It was a great movie. Also in 2017, it got a lot of praise from the art house types, but Lady Bird was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that one. It's not action-packed or anything like that. It's just a good movie. It's a comedy drama based on the person who wrote it and directed it, Greta Gerwig, her experiences as a teenager in 2002. Born on November 3rd, 1921, Charles Bronson was born, American soldier and actor. He was big and in his prime when I was just starting to really get into the movies, early 70s to the mid 70s or whatever. He was quite the action star. One of my aunts said he was the sexiest man alive for a long time. I look at him and I don't know how she sees that, but I guess I don't think he's a good looking man, or was. He died in 2003. But yeah, she said he was extra sexy. But she also likes Tommy Lee Jones, so yeah, who knows where her head's at. 1952, Roseanne Barr is born, American comedian, actress, and producer. So she was in Hollywood, left Hollywood, then came back to Hollywood and basically got kicked out after making some racist comments. So in her show, which came back and it was great, the Roseanne Show, it came back and God, it was really looking good, and she just opened up her mouth and she got booted. It's too bad. She was a really funny stand-up comedian back in the day. She had a great line about how raising kids, her husband would come home and she'd say, "I can't watch the kids anymore. I took 2 aspirin." And he said, "What does that have to do with it?" And she'd showed him the back of it, said, "Take 2 and keep away from children." So I thought that was funny. Died on November 3rd, 1998. We lost Bob Kane, American author and illustrator. He co-created Batman. He also co-created the animated series Cool McCool. He was inducted into the comic book industry's Jack Kirby Hall of Fame in 1994 and into the Will Eisner Comic Book Hall of Fame in 1996. He died at the age of 83 due to natural causes. Why do they have 2 different comic book Hall of Fames? That makes 0 sense. The Jack Kirby was amazing. Will Eisner, amazing. Let's just combine it, okay? Let's stop East Coast, West Coast rap battle between comic book Hall of Fames, okay? Anyway, moving on. All right, everyone, that's our video today. Get out and vote. You know, they say if you don't vote, you can't complain. No, you can complain. That's another right you have as an American. But you should go out and vote. It's your right, and this is an important election. I don't care how you vote, just vote. Everybody go out, have a great day, be nice to each other.